Hello everybody. I really wish to do this one in Yoruba, but for the sake of those who don't understand Yoruba, let me try and use the little English I understand to relay it. Ever since I started this From the Horse's Mouth series, àlùjọ̀nnú fún rẹ̀ gan-an etí ẹ̀ ti fẹ́ẹ̀ di. I said, àlùjọ̀nnú, if you're feeling this way, how much more me? Number one, the same pastors that are telling a married women not to safely and jejely walk away from an abusive marriage. They said that because the Bible or the biblical God doesn't like divorce, that it is a sin. Mo rò pé orí ẹ̀yin àti biblical God yẹn ti burú mọ́ tilẹ̀. I'm telling you the truth. These same men who are spreading this useless heresy that you cannot divorce, so you cannot leave your husband, though, they are also wife beaters. See, a time will come very soon. Maybe nígbà tí n bá lówó dá podcast sílẹ̀, we are going to be giving pastors' wives to be pastors' wives forum, or anybody who has anything to do with religion. We will give their wives a conducive platform to come and say their experiences. I'm telling you the truth. A man who calls himself a pastor is saying, don't leave your marriage, don't shake it out. He's also beating his own wife at home. That is number one. Number two, do you know that we have cliques of pastors that the juju or the voodoo that they have given to them, they must always, it requires that they must always sleep with women. They must come from top of a woman to the podium to say they are ministering. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ bá obìnrin ní àjọṣepọ̀ kí wọ́n tó lọ gba microphone pa wọ́n fẹ́ minister. Ẹ tún ṣe yẹn ní èkejì. The third one, the Bible says that he who ought not to walk ought not to eat. Ẹni tí ò bá ṣe kò yẹ kó jẹ. Àwọn afọ́fúngbẹ́mu kan wá dìde wọ́n ní full time pastors làwọn, wọn kàn dẹ̀ wá jẹ lásán. Ẹ ti empower wọn, èmi àti yín ti empower wọn débi wípé ọrọ̀ ayé tí wọ́n kó jọ àti gbẹ́ wọn léyìn débi wípé wọ́n tún wá ń gé wa jẹ́ ń sìn. Torí ẹ̀ lè ṣe máa ríru àwọn Olúkọ̀yànkò tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ síta tá a sọ̀rọ̀ sókè, wọ́n tún láwọn ń fi ọlọ́pàá tá à ń sanwó wọn o. Judicial system tá à ń sanwó wọn, wọ́n á tún fi terrorize wa. That is the sorry case, the sorry situation of things currently in Nigeria. Now some of you will say, then they are full-time pastors. Bible says that they are called this, they are called that. Let me ask you this question. If you believe that any man or any woman must interpret or read and interpret the Bible to you, despite the fact that you have been to primary school, some of us even went to crèche, kindergarten, nursery school, primary school, secondary school, universities. At the university level, we have a BSc, we have a BA, we have a lot of first degree certifications, master's degree holders, some of us PhD holders, some of us professorship, and even emeritus professor. So many of us are seated under this good for nothing men. Despite all these certifications, you can read physics, you can read chemistry, you can read accounting, you can read bookkeeping, you can go to university to study, to maybe faculty of arts to read and interpret scripts and act. You can go into music, you learn how to play keyboard and a lot of musical notes and everything. But the only thing that we are never allowed to read and understand is that Bible. Something is wrong with us somewhere. That somebody, despite all these certifications, you believe that somebody, especially àwọn tàwọn tó jókòó sábẹ́ irú Ọdẹ́kúnlé Epaphras, irú àwọn tó pèrè ní prophet Sam Olúalọ́ àbí Alọ́olú, Táíwò Òjó, Ezekiah àti gbogbo àwọn kílíkì tìbàdàn yẹn, especially ká tó wá sọ títí tàwọn south south, irú Jeremiah Mọ́tòfùfù yìí, irú Johnson Suleiman, ká tó wá lọ sí south east, àwọn olórí burúkú yẹn náà tó spread lọ síbẹ̀, wọ́n wá sọra wọn di localized embodiment of slave masters. Adẹ̀wà ń gbà yín lọ́wọ́ kú oròmọ adìẹ yín lọ́wọ́ kú níwọ̀n jẹ́ kó ń rákìtàn lọ jẹun. That you have to sit under these men who are dropouts. Ask them good questions. Ask them engaging questions and listen to what they tell you. So at the end of the day, despite all your certifications, you must still look for them to interpret the Bible to you, even if you must use that Bible at all. Finally, in the same Bible, it says that in the last days, he will pour out his spirit on all flesh, that everybody will be able to understand him. Understand that true God who is available. Where do we begin with all of you? Is it these men that we should blame, or you people who are looking for God, not because of what is in the heart of God? Because if it were to be what God has in his heart, it starts from your next door neighbor. It starts from a man to the wife. It starts from parents to children, children to parents. It then goes out to our neighbors, not in all these shrines. Tí gbogbo wọn ti rà tán láwọn olórí burúkú wọ́n wá sọra wọn di kànáńjọ́gbọ́n káàkiri. But what we think, what we're looking for is what is in the hands of God. Nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run yẹn tó ṣàmà tá máa gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tá máa jágbà. And that is why, just like Aduke Gold, kí lorúkọ girl artist yìí tó ṣẹ́kù jẹ́jẹ́ ń fòun ṣe lọ. Ó ní òun lọ kọrin, wọ́n invite òun lọ kọrin bìkan. The GO of that place said káwọn máa gbọ́nra àwọn, kán máa bára wọn sùn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Tọ́pẹ́ Àlàbí àǹkó náà láyé ìgbà kí lorúkọ Àjànàkú, ẹ wo orú ayé Yínká Aláṣeyọrí náà nígbà náà níjọ́ náà lọ ṣe mo ní ẹ dúró de òun náà fẹ́ nígbà tó wó bá dé lẹ máa rí true colour àwọn wèrè tẹ́ pè ní mi gospel artist yìí, and mo ti summarize àtàwọn gospel artist yín ni o àtàwọn pastors and GOs yín ni o, they are all business partners. Oníkálukú wọn ṣàǹwá ibi tán ti máa já àgbà ni. Mi mọ̀ bóyá mo máa rọ̀ yín ni o, mi mọ̀ bóyá kí n ṣe yín bí egbò ni o, ṣùgbọ́n mi mọ̀ wípé every day if my page is liberating one person per time, wallahi I am fulfilled. I am so fulfilled. Just one person per day. Wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ lè kún jẹlé now, and that one person too will liberate this one person will liberate that, and we have a multiplying effect of liberation. But pé liberation ni ò ní wá ẹ̀rọ lẹ́pa, ẹ mọ̀ fún kẹ́ mọ̀ níṣó. Orúkọ tèmi ò yí padà, Rótìmí Daniel sí yín náà ni. Yóò jẹ́ kó jẹ́ yóò mú kó mú fi gbòkèlè tọ́bẹ̀ wọn. Awíkoko lójú ọlọ́rọ̀ tí bàbá ọlọ́rọ̀ bá gbọ́, kí ló fẹ́ fi mí ṣe? Nonsense.